I did have a question though, to jump back just a little bit. Jimmy Uso. He's getting teased that he's gonna get kicked out of the bloodline here. He was already out of the bloodline, but now he's back in, and now he's getting teased that he's getting kicked out again. So if he does get kicked out, where do we go with Jimmy from there? Because as I talked about earlier, he doesn't feel like he's a main event guy. Like, really, the only thing I was thinking, like, the only thing that we could do with him is send him back over to join his brother, Jay. But then that brings Jay down because Jay's doing this main event thing. But if
Is
he
he
gets
though?
kicked out,
They're both losing. I don't know. Maybe the idea is that they're losing so much together that so when they finally do reunite, because the ultimate goal is they're going to get back together and be the Usos again. So they're going to find their winning ways.
like, we can't win without each other.
Right, because they can't.
Yeah, they're not winning without each other.
That's where I get with it. I mean, you can keep them singles, I guess.
But is it too soon to be already putting them back together?
Well, you got to have the match first.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You got to go through the match. I don't know. I just don't know how we get there. If he gets kicked out of the bloodline, obviously then the feud would turn to Solo and Jimmy.
Unless him losing to Jay is the last straw, and that's what gets him kicked out of the bloodline.
So you hold off on the kick out until after he loses.
Like, keep up with the tension, but then, or when Jay beats Jimmy at WrestleMania, then Roman comes out and he tears his lay off or something. I don't know.
And then he goes, that would send him babyface because obviously he's going to get sympathy when he gets his ass kicked.
Right. Even have Solo spike him or something.
Yeah.
And as Jay's walking out, like, do that thing where he's looking over his shoulder, watching Jimmy just get assaulted, and he looks conflicted, and then he just runs in, and everybody cheers.
Okay, that makes sense. See, that's good. We talked that out.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's where we can go with Jimmy.
And Triple H, if you want more advice, just email the show podcast.
And send us the check first. And make sure it doesn't bounce either. I know you're good for it. Whatever you write on that check.